Out of the Volkswagen. That was wild to see. That was the Volkswagen's first 8. So we're back here waiting for him to show up in his pits. He's gonna be pretty excited, I bet. He's gonna be stoked.
Hey,
not bad.
Thank you very much.
Not bad.
Thank
First
you.
8?
Yeah, first 8.
And it was an 8-8.
888.
You skipped the 890s.
Yeah, straight in. Yeah, that's definitely got the heart rate going, that's for sure. So
amazing.
Yeah. I turned your camera off.
Thank you. Did you think you were going to do it first pass out?
No. That was literally just to check some fueling issues that we've had. So I need to get the laptop out and just check that that's all
Yeah. That's amazing. Now you can load it up and go home, right? Just kidding.
I've got to qualify tomorrow. And then, have you seen? Hashtag #1.
Oh,
I won door slammers last year, so I've got to defend a crown against, 7-second cars. Kev Jenkins with the Fraudster went 7-3, or has been 7-3s.
Wow. It's going to be a tough field.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough field. So.
All right, now that you've got the first 8-second pass and the bus out of the way, let's hear the rundown on this car. Because it's, I guess, truck, sorry.
Well, either.
Yeah.
I'm not a fussy person.
What year is this?
It's a 1968 Volkswagen single cab. It was actually manufactured in August 67, 25th of August 67. So it was one of the first month of production Volkswagen single cabs. So the purists are probably upset that I've cut it up. But no one else.
It's probably a pretty pricey truck now.
Well, let's hope so.
You call them buses, right?
Yeah.
It's a truck to us.
No, well, I call it a truck because it's a single cab rather than, got windows in it. But a lot of people call it buses. I'm as I say, I'm not that fussy. Whatever anyone wants to call it, they can call
there's
it,
not many trucks in England, so everyone just calls them buses.
Yeah.
Love it.
So.
And before this weekend, your best pass was a 901, 152.
Oh, so same mile an hour.
Yeah.
I've run 909, 903, and 901. So it was going to happen.
Yeah, amazing. So I see a sequential shifter in here, right?
Yeah, so it's it's a 4-speed sequential Mendiola. I've got staging brake, parachutes off the CO2, boost controls off the CO2. But it's a full tube chassis basically with the skin of a single cab around the outside.
You want to push it in? It's getting pretty wet.
Let's push it in, boys.
To be continued. So we might as well talk about the power plant in the back here.
Okay.
Why do you move it? Where?
So it's original position.
It is original position.
Yeah,
okay.
this is where
there's nothing up front where you could put it at.
Well, this is where they would be in a Volkswagen. So the gearbox and the engine is exactly where it would be in a Volkswagen. Obviously, I had a truck, so I could have mid-mounted it. It would have made much more sense, but I'm stupid and wanted to do rear engine, the way a Volkswagen should be. I just think it's staying a bit true. It's a tube chassis, so that kind of sneaks away a little bit, but I wanted to be as true to a all steel metal truck as I could be.
How much does it weigh?
1,118 kilograms at the end of the pass with me in it.
So it's like 2,400 pounds or so?
2,440, I think, something like that. So yeah, it's not, funny enough, a stock standard bay window single cab is about the same weight.
Is it?
Almost exactly.
That worked out all right.
Yeah.
You added a lot of weight to it.
Added a lot of weight. I mean, the engine and gearbox is heavy. So yeah, 4-speed sequential Mendiola. And then the engine is by a company called Powter, who are in America. It's a billet 5-piece case.
Wow.
Siamese barrels, billet heads. It's basically like, it's a Volkswagen engine. It's a flat 4 opposed Volkswagen air-cooled engine. It's just like a billet big block version of a Volkswagen engine.
Sure.
It's 2931 cc, so almost 3 litres. Runs on methanol.
How big a turbo's on it?
It's a Precision Gen 2 6466.
Oh, not that big. What else should we? Oh, the suspension.
Yeah, suspension. As I said, double wishbone at the front, but double wishbone at the rear. And if you look, the shocks obviously travel front to back down the chassis, so they've got rockers on them. So it's to reduce the spring load, because obviously they're used to building pro mod cars where they have 100-pound springs, whereas they're like 700-pound springs. So it's a big difference. In a Volkswagen, you have to run a lot of rear spring.
Interesting. What kind of fuel do you run on?
Methanol. Yeah, okay. Straight methanol. It's just the cooling. Well, as you can see, there's no intercooler, no nothing. So the cooling properties of the methanol just help a lot. And what everyone always looks at the coffin airbox.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're always like, "Oh, you've got an intercooler," and it's like, no, that's literally where there's the front grille on the bus. There's a tube that comes through the cab that funnels that air from the cab into there. There's an air filter in there, and that's just feeding cool air to the turbo, just so the turbo's not getting warm air from inside under here.
So it's just an air scoop from the front into there. Okay.
And I had to put my dodgy engineering. I had to put some flaps in the airbox because the lid, as I came off the throttle at the top end, 150 mile an hour of air pressure was blowing the lid off the box all the time. Oh. So put the flaps in just to try and
pressure
relieve.
Interesting.
Well, because it's quite a big vent on the front and it channels into a 3-inch tube. So
there's nowhere for it to go.
Nowhere for it to go.
At 150 miles an hour.
4-inch tube, I think.
Interesting. Well, now that you've run your first 8, what's your goal for the weekend?
I don't know really. I've kind of.
You want to go quicker?
You always want to go quicker.
Of course.
You always want to go.
What do you think you'll do this weekend?
So the class that I would run in if I ran in competition is Comp Eliminator, and my index in Comp Eliminator is a 950. So you can run 6 under. So an 890 for me is running bang on my magic number for my index. So I'm really happy. 888 is pretty much bang on where I want to be. So obviously I do want to go faster, but at the same time,
time will tell.
Time will tell.
All right, so we're done for today. We'll see you again tomorrow, and hopefully see you in the 8s on the next pass once again.
Fingers crossed.
Awesome.
Crossed.
Good luck
Thanks,
this weekend.
Carl, I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you.
Good luck. The Volkswagen pickup's back up here for his first qualifier, second pass of the weekend, running his first 8 yesterday. Let's see if he can do it again today in qualifying. Volkswagen truck back down in the low 9s, close to that 8-second pass he ran earlier. He was having issues earlier, but it looks like it'll be good for eliminations tomorrow. How's it going?
Oh, good. How are you?
You ready?
Yeah.
Are you racing the Volkswagen over here?
No, I've got the yellow Beetle next to me.
Okay.
A young lad called Jack.
Jack, all right. How quick has he been running?
14s, I think.
Okay, so you got a few seconds on him.
I've got a few seconds, but I've been having a few problems. So
Not the most consistent yet.
No. I've been having problems with my strain gauge for the clutch shifting and also with fuel pressure, but I think, I'm crossing fingers. So, yeah, we'll see.
Gonna find out shortly.
hopefully.
As long as you get a good launch, you should be good. You can coast the rest of the way.
Yeah, I've got plenty of time in hand, put it that way. But
Yeah.
you never know what's going to happen, so yeah, we'll see.
All right, good luck.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Carl.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to jinx you there.
Yeah, another rubbish run.
Oh.
So there we go. It was, yeah, not pretty. Not pretty.
At least you had plenty of time to get it figured out and down the track.
Well, so I was trying to do the clutchless shifting, and it didn't want to go from first into second. And I tried 3 or 4 times before I went, this isn't working.
Weird.
And apparently Jack was coming up right beside me.
Yeah.
Clutched it into second gear and then clutched it third, clutched it fourth. But yeah, so fingers crossed for the next one really. Well, it depends on a draw as well.
Yeah.
Like if I draw,
You might just have to shift yourself on this.
Well, if I draw someone, that I've got a bit of a gap on, I'm going to try the clutchless shifting again in first, and then I can go back to my old routine of clutching it. But if I get someone that's quick, I'm just going to have to clutch it.
Yeah.
Because it'll be quicker than recovering from the mistake and going. So I've done a 912 by clutching it in every gear. So
That'll work.
Yeah, it's not like as quick as I can go, but it's not slow either. So
Yeah.
So you've got to be in the line first.
yeah, so it all
Yep.
depends who I draw. You know,
Yeah,
and
cool.
just go with it from that. But yeah, I like the fact that it's
I like how
mental
your side panel flips down here. This is nice.
Oh, it's all original.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's all original. All the original catches. Yeah, all the original catches for it.
Oh yeah.
But it's obviously how it can fill up the fuel.
Oh, perfect.
We did have the fuel tank here and coming through the original fuel flap, which still works. But in fact, if you look on the back of the original fuel flap, can you get the camera in there?
Yep.
So it's got like the original pressure sticker for the PSI. Let me open this. Oh, original farm truck. So you can see it's the same original paint colour as it was.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted it looking as. Sorry, mate. I wanted it looking as unassuming as possible. You know, there's that whole. I don't like the word sleeper because there's things that give it away. Wheelbars, parachute.
For sure, but it does not look like an 8-second truck.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure.
So,
All right, we'll see you up there for second round.
thanks,
Good luck.
Carl. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Everybody's so freaking nice here. I love it. Back up for second round eliminations. He's got the MR2 against the Volkswagen truck.
Checking it to see if anything's on fire.
No, something major letting go in the truck. This is not good. It was going so well until it wasn't. That sucks.
I really like that thing.
I know.
And
I'm gonna go find out what happened with the van, truck, whatever you want to call it.
Just making some lunch.
Oh, yeah. Everything all right?
No.
No, okay. I saw the smoke. I was wondering.
Yeah. So that's me out for a little while. But yeah, we'll be back.
that's the nature of racing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is the nature of racing.
This thing is one of my favorite things on the property this weekend.
Thank you.
I
really
love it.
appreciate it.
I love it. For this to go that fast is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and I'm glad you had the camera on for the 8.8, the first one of the weekend, because
perfect timing.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's brilliant. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you like it, because I kind of, you build something for yourself, you know what I mean? You build it because it's what you want to build. But
Exactly.
It's nice when other people go, oh, I get it.
There's a lot of those cars here in the UK. That's what I love about it. Is it's not all Fox bodies or, you know, Camaros and whatever. It's
Fox bodies work so well. You know, you can understand why so many people do the same thing.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I didn't want to take the easy route. You know, even doing a Beetle would have been easier. But
oh, for sure.
But yeah, no, I've been a bus. You know, I bought my first vehicle I ever gave money for was a bay window bus. So it was like, bay window buses are my thing. That's
Exactly.
me. So yeah, it had to be a bus.
Well, thanks for building something cool, and thanks for putting on a show.
Oh, thank
I really
you,
appreciate
Carl.
it.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Volkswagen truck here towards the top of my list, probably top 5 favorite vehicles here at Door Slammers. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.